The outbreak of COVID-19 and the lockdown birthed several innovations and emphasized the importance of digital space that served as a unifying factor. Lagos State is no exception, churning out rewarding initiatives such as EcoExcel. With the third wave of the virus, the launch of Eco Digital School couldn't have been more timely.
The present administration of Mr. Babajide Olusola Sanwo-Olu is so much interested in our children performing very well. He is also so much interested in the children learning in conducive environment, and is very much also concerned that they must be able to stand the 21st and going to 22nd century.
The learning platform, another huge investment in technology, seeks to improve capacity and welfare of students and schools.
Our goal is the borderless classroom initiative for every child and every student in Lagos State. Eco Digital School learning platform enables students to run learning and host solutions anywhere they are. We have all the subjects from JSS1 to JSS3 digitized already on the platform. So where you're seeing is the student selection area. As I speak to you right now, Eco Digital School is live on ecodigitalschool.com.
Commissioner for Education in Lagos, Mrs. Folashade Adefisayo, said the government has effectively used technology to boost education, even at the grassroots.
This initiative is in fulfillment of 4 of our education transformation focus areas. And these are: 1, to invest in technology as a learning aid; 2, to improve overall student welfare and capacity; 3, to improve the capacity and welfare of school personnel; and 4, to establish and leverage on impactful public-private partnerships.
She said the platform guarantees students to acquire 21st century skills essential for digital literacy, enhance communicative skill, build up character and confidence, and enrich school curriculum.
There's something for everybody. For the students, there is learning, isn't there? Yeah. And when you talk about the learning, beyond the fact that there is knowledge, which is important, it's going to also build and integrate what you call 21st century skills.
Facilitator of the project, Oluwatosin Koyejo, explained the anticipated impacts and the future of e-learning in Lagos.
Eco Digital School is a borderless classroom for every student in Lagos State. The platform enables and encompasses learning in a digital environment. Eco Digital School has the capacity to host over 10 million students on our platform concurrently.
The Center of Excellence prides itself as a smart city, pacing up with acceptable global standards. Thus, e-learning is the way to go.
Education Report on TV, promoting excellence in education on television.
Building and assembling robots helps students to become critical thinkers and solution providers using technology. This is why the Lagos State government organized the year 2021 robotic competition for public secondary schools in the state. At the grand finale, the Permanent Secretary, Ministry of Education, Mrs. Abosede Adelaja, said the vision of Governor Sanwo-Olu through his themes agenda has prepared the students for a greater future.
We are preparing our students to fit into the global market. So beyond the competition, we are looking at students that will be relevant in the 22nd, 23rd, and so on centuries to come.
On her part, Commissioner for Education, Mrs. Folashade Adefisayo, stated that the competition is aimed at promoting science, technology, engineering, arts, and mathematics education in Lagos schools. And over the years, students through the platform have represented the state at national and international competitions.
Every year we add more and more. Like this year, we added to what we had last year. So next year, we are going to add. Soon, all schools will be covered. It was quite exciting. We went into the room to see them demonstrate it. And it was interesting to see how every robot was different. They designed it differently. Some added aesthetics, flashing lights and so on. Some trained the robot to pick 4 items, some 2 items. I mean, I thought it was remarkable.
The year 2021 robotics competition started with a keenly contested competition amongst over 100 schools. It also involved intra- and inter-district preliminaries, which later produced 24 schools to battle at the grand finale.
There were some cars that were already parked here. Now, it's meant to take those cars that were already parked to the exit lane. So if there's a parking system in a particular building, it can park cars and also take parked cars out to the streets.
At the grand finale, Ojo Senior High School, Ojo, emerged the overall champion. At the senior category, Ajeromi Ifelodu Senior High School came second and Ekpe Senior Grammar School came third. In the junior category, Igbowu Junior Secondary School, Mushin, emerged the winner, followed by Oriwu Junior Model College, Ikorodu, and Lagos State Junior Model College, Igbokuta.
I feel very, very happy for us being the winner of this state competition. We have been preparing for about 7 months, and we always come to school every day 6:30 for preparation. Our teacher who gave us the idea, we have been preparing with him, I've been training. I want to thank the Commission of Education and the Ministry of Education for making robotic a club in the school.
It's challenging, it's tasky, but I think hard work pays. As long as we've continued to keep doing the same thing every day, every morning, 6:30 to 7, we are there with the boys. And for this year alone, we started January, and here we are in August. And so far, a work of since 2015, 2021, we won the state level.
This robotics is the first step before artificial intelligence. If a part of the program itself is artificial intelligence, where a machine will be programmed and it will know what to do. If that option does not work, it will know what to do next. That is where the whole world is going now.
One thing we did was to tell them that there's no limit for them. Then all they need in order to practice was provided for them.
The winners will represent Lagos at the national competition in Abuja. State universal basic education boards play major roles in ensuring basic education in Nigeria is well developed. To therefore ensure that these boards are effectively managed to achieve the desired goals, the chairman, Lagos State Universal Basic Education Board, board members, and management staff joined others from Edo and Benue states to participate in this workshop with the theme Enhancing Quality Leadership and Performance Improvement in Public Service. Participants were sensitized on the art of good governance, quality leadership, and importance of working together as a team.
You said there should be 3 persons ask questions. Then when I turn around, no one to raise up the hand. So my own is appreciation, because what you say is actual what transfer.
It is not good to encourage is it indolence in an office or whatever we want to call it. But at the same time, the other thing we also need to know is that the civil service operation
may not be a basis for the judgment you are just telling us now.
Everybody's going to go back understanding the vision of what we want to achieve in leaving no child behind. And I wanted to commend both yourself and the executive chairman for displaying that transformational leadership.
The seminar was also an avenue to brainstorm and share ideas.
There's a link between leadership and governance. Now, it is difficult for ordinary people to ensure that they do things for the interest of everybody, to take care of the common good, except if they have leadership mindset. So you need leaders to be able to do that. And we're saying leadership itself is about inspiring and motivating people to do what needs to be done for you to deliver the kind of result you want to deliver.
The idea is to ensure that they empower and enhance their capacity in terms of quality leadership and performance, and by extension, improvement in the public service. We've learned so many things, particularly, key features of transformational leaders, how to be futuristic, goal-oriented, working together as a team, and also the qualities of good leadership.
According to the speaker, governance or good governance is the way and manner we manage our affairs. It involves rules and regulation processes we put in place for the interest and benefit of all. So as a civil servant, we render service, and we cannot do that without good governance.
Participants commended the organizers of the workshop while sharing some of the knowledge acquired. The workshop was organized by the Administrative Staff College of Nigeria. The Lagos State Technical and Vocational Education Board has partnered with the Kesintin Adebukola Adebutu Foundation to provide free quality vocational training in masonry and tiling, plumbing and pipe fitting, furniture and carpentry, electrical installation and maintenance. To enroll for any of the courses, obtain your forms at bit.ly/LASVEB-S4W or call 091-311-68048 for more details. Yoruba tribe is rich in culture and tradition, which has been passed from one generation to another. To therefore ensure that this culture does not go into extinction, Lagos State Education District 5 organized a program tagged Ayẹyẹ Àyájọ́ Àṣà àti Ìṣe Yorùbá.
Ògbómọ̀ṣọ́ ọmọ àdìjẹ́ kàkà tó mú kan yangan ọmọ àfẹ́gbọ́jà ògbóní ń bọ̀ ọjà òòlọ́gbọ́n ló ṣe bẹ́rẹ̀ ní jagunjagun pàdé bọ́ ṣe ni má bá ń jà wọn lọ́wọ́ ẹgbẹ́lẹ́ jagunjagun pàdé olódò èpè kẹrin lójú ogun òfófin pé ìjà lálẹ̀.
The students displayed their proficiency in Yoruba language in their Ewi, Oriki and dance drama.
Ìyàwó òkè ọmọ ọlọ́fà mọ́jọ ọmọ abísújó kọ ìjàkadì lóró ń tàfà. Ǹjàkọ̀ tí wọ́n mí jà lọ fà nílé ọlọ́rọ̀ mi o. Ìpẹ̀kun ńlá, ìpẹ̀kun ọ̀rọ̀, òṣùmàrè tí ń gbé náà mọ ènìyàn fọ́hùn. Ọ̀gàn jíkọ bàbá mi tí ń jọ̀rọ̀, òbánilálejò wa ń tó nílé máa jẹ. Bóyá níjàmbá náà wò jà mọ́, wa náà ṣẹ̀ṣẹ̀ bẹ̀rẹ̀ tiẹ̀ ní. Ojú gbowó, ọwọ́ kẹ̀mbẹ̀rẹ̀ bí ìjà.
Speaking at the event, the Tutor General Permanent Secretary, who was represented by Mrs. Kafilat Adeniji, urged parents and guardians to speak the language to their wards.
Ó wà fún ìgbélárugẹ èdè Yorùbá. A ò fẹ́ kí èdè Yorùbá kó parun. Nítorí pé a rí pé ní ọ̀pọ̀lọpọ̀ ilé Gẹ̀ẹ́sì náà máa ń sọ ní gbogbo ìgbà fún àwọn ọmọ wọn. A wá ní pé pẹ̀lú ìfọwọ́sowọ́pọ̀ ilé tíjọba dẹ̀ fẹ́ ràn wá lọ́wọ́ yìí káwa náà gbárùkù ti ìjọba láti lè jẹ́ kí èdè Yorùbá kó wà títí láéláé àti láéláé.
A fẹ́ gbé àṣà yìí, a fẹ́ gbé lárugẹ ní iléèwé, a sì tún fẹ́ gba àwọn òbí náà níyànjú wípé nígbàkúùgbà tó bá ti fẹ́ máa sọ̀rọ̀ sí àwọn ọmọ wọn nínú ilé, kó máa fi èdè Yorùbá kó kó máa fi bá wọn sọ̀rọ̀.
The students say the program has opened their eyes to the rich culture of Yoruba land.
Lénìí, amúmi kọ́ bá ti ń ṣe àwọn nǹkan ní ilẹ̀ Yorùbá gẹ́gẹ́ bí ìmúra wọn, oríṣiríṣi oríkì òrìṣà wọn nílẹ̀ wọn, eléyìí tí mi ò mọ̀ tẹ́lẹ̀ bíi Ọ̀ṣun, bíi Ṣàngó, bíi Ọya, oríkì Ọ̀ṣun náà tí mi ò dẹ̀ mọ̀ tẹ́lẹ̀ lénìí amúmi rí. Bẹ́ẹ̀ pàápàá jùlọ mo rí àwọn nǹkan ìṣẹ̀ǹbáyé wọn ní òní. Mo dẹ̀ ti kọ́ ọ̀pọ̀lọpọ̀ nǹkan ẹ̀kọ́ lénìí tó fi hàn wípé àṣà àti ìṣe ilẹ̀ Yorùbá kò gbọdọ̀ parun láéláé.
Promoting the Yoruba tradition is not a matter of individual preferences or styles, but a collective responsibility. It therefore behoves on all Yorubas, home and abroad, to proudly showcase their culture wherever they find themselves.
Education Report on TV, promoting excellence in education on television.
This meeting is a gathering of officials of the Lagos State Universal Basic Education Board, LASUBEB, the Owando Foundation team, pupils from public primary schools, teachers, and other stakeholders in the basic education sector. They are here to deliberate on how to consolidate on the partnership between Owando Foundation and LASUBEB in developing the state's basic education sector through the foundation's initiative tagged Clean Our World.
This is about generations of children, starting with you, the children in this room. There's a lot of work to be done. So what the foundation has achieved and will still achieve with Owando PLC's help is to hand over the baton to you. We can only hand over the baton in a relay race when the other person is willing to receive the baton. So when it comes to your education, we've made this commitment across Nigeria to support you to ensure that you can compete with your peers globally.
Chairman of LASUBEB, Honorable Wahab Alawuye King, commended Owando Foundation for their support so far, while promising to work with the team to achieve the set goals of the foundation.
This is part of the experimental initiative of our board, and that is to use inquiry-based learning approach to expand what we do in EcoSL. It's a practical way of learning, and that is exactly what is happening here. Let us expose the pupil from this stage to all those things. It is what we do with our environment that takes us to where we are going. So we want to make our environment, more livable. And in order for us to do that, we must start with the pupil.
There are a lot of changes. Initially, not that we don't have waste bin, we have, but they are not adequate. But when the one that Owando provided was, supersede that the one we have. Environment is clean. The environment is clean. There is nobody that entered our school that says, is this a private school? Oh, this is a private school because of the cleanliness of the environment.
We have learned many useful things. We can use it and do many useful things. Like now, plastic bottles. We use plastic bottles to do automat. No one believes that we can use plastic bottles to do automat, but the Owando Foundation and Nigeria Conservation Foundation has bring this experience for us to use and do automat.
Beneficiaries say through the Clean Our World initiative, their school environment is not only conducive for learning, but also beautiful. organized by Mushin Local Government Education Authority. This event is aimed at creating awareness of the potentials and talents of children living with disabilities in order to change the narrative and reduce stigmatization. The Executive Secretary of the Local Government Education Authority, Princess Olufemi Akilude, urged parents still hiding their children with special needs not to keep them at home, but allow them showcase their talents.
We have to bring them out so that they can mix with the world. They are part of world. Please, let us bring them out, because there are lots of talents in the hearts of all these children. Please, parents, employ your neighbors. You see them in your community. Let them bring them out, please.
Despite their disabilities, these children showcase their God-given talents in arts and craft and tailoring. Dignitaries at the event applauded these children while urging the society to support them to live a fulfilled life.
I'm so happy that by mixing them with the able children, they will know that they are not rejected, they are not neglected, they are not abandoned. We must not pity them at no time. We have to let them have the sense of belonging, that we are part of the society.
As we are here today, you can see the children coming out, to display their ability, in spite of the fact that, we call them special children. The fact that they belong to an inclusive unit. But, they are differently abled people. Even though, they have their own impairment. But within that impairment, they have their own special abilities, which we are seeing today in the display of their talents and what they can really do.
For their parents, we urge them to keep doing more, not to get tired. It's not easy nurturing a child with special needs. We want to urge their parents not to hide them away. We thank God for them. They have dedicated people who are committed to bring out the best in these children.
There are many talents inherent in the children, and in order to show them to the world, so they will not become something else parents will be ashamed of, they will not create stigmatization among parents, among children in the community. I decided to showcase them, bring them into limelight, so that they too will feel encouraged and will be happy doing what they are doing.
Bearing in mind the various challenges mitigating against the rights of these children, there is a need for increased advocacy to help them secure equal opportunities and rights.